Hi there, thanks for coming back to the channel. The title for today's video is How Did I Get New Clients in 2020? Keep watching and I'll give you my thoughts after the break. Hi there, before we get into today's topic, if you haven't subscribed already, today's topic, how did I get new clients in 2020? No, 2020 has been the year of the coronavirus global pandemic. It's not been a good time for the world in terms of the health consequences, but also it's not been a good time in terms of the economic consequences of the pandemic. Lots of businesses have been suffering. I'm not going to talk too much about that because obviously I'm not a specialist outlet for news around the pandemic, but what I will say from a business perspective is that it's made the climate more difficult. Lots of people have been challenged in maintaining their levels of business, revenue, etc. But against this tide, I've been very fortunate and grateful. I'm grateful for this, that I've been able to add new clients during the year of 2020. So how did I add new clients in one of the most difficult years in recent memory? Well, let me explain. I'm not going to sort of drag this video out too long. I'm just going to make 3 points and discuss those in turn. The reason I'm doing that is because I want you to understand those points and the strategies that worked during 2020. We're now in sort of mid-November, so it's a good time to start looking back. And then you can apply those points now in your own businesses and going forward for 2021. So the first point that I want to raise, an explanation as how I was able to add new clients in 2020, is around networking and outreach. So let's go to LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, here's my profile on LinkedIn. At the start of the year, I had around 2,800 connections, and now I'm approaching double that. I'm almost at 5,600. So I've got 5,600 followers, not quite 5,600 connections yet, but I'm getting there. And that's been a conscious and deliberate effort on my part to increase the amount of people within my network, because even though it seems obvious, the more people within your network, the more opportunities there are and partnerships and potential clients, etc. So increase your network and you'll get greater communication. Leads, prospects will come from your network, but you have to put the work in. You can't passively just hope that your network will increase. You have to take a deliberate course of action to increase your network, and that's what I've done. So in the time up until when I was first on LinkedIn, which I think was in 2008, 2009, up until last year, I'd got to 2,800 connections. And then, as I said, I've more or less doubled that just this year alone. So that's the first reason why I've been able to get new clients, because I've increased my network in very real and practical terms. You can measure that obviously on LinkedIn. Number two is just the work that I put in here. You don't know this, but I'm filming this now on a Friday night. I haven't had a chance to record a video. I'm due to upload on Tuesdays and Fridays, as you can see. And it's now Friday night, but I'm still recording a video because I have a commitment to my YouTube audience and I don't quit. I just keep going and try and make those upload days and keep disciplined and keep consistent, because that helps. At the start of the year, I was talking about LinkedIn numbers just a few moments ago. At the start of the year, I was at 2,800 LinkedIn. On YouTube, I was at 3,000. I think I was at 3,000. I will put the actual number, 3,000, maybe 3,700 or something. I'll put the actual number on screen right about now. And now, just by uploading 2 videos a week, I noticed an uplift in views when the pandemic started, because people were being obviously confined to their homes. They're working from home. They're watching more YouTube. They're consuming more content across all social media platforms. And I saw that I benefited from that. So my subscribers that were around 3,000 before the pandemic are now at 8,700. I'm very grateful for that. But I think that one of the reasons they've grown is because I have kept producing 2 videos a week. Sometimes I don't feel like I can fit them in, and I've got all sorts of things going on outside of just, you know, the work that you have to do in your life. But I've tried to stick to that commitment of 2 videos. So I think you're being committed to a content schedule, you know, of quality content, has helped me pick up more clients during the year. And it's not just the videos. If we go to the blog content, I'm uploading, and this is just the work that we do for our own company, for Marketing Fundamentals, not the work that we do for clients. So I'm uploading to the blog on a weekly basis. So, and you can just see here some of the blog posts there. And that commitment of always having 2 videos, always having a blog post, pays dividends. You just keep, because people can see who's consistent, who's helping them, delivering value-added content, etc. So the content production side of things on YouTube, also on the marketingfundamentals.com website, and then using the relevant channels like Twitter to distribute that content, that has also been a contributing factor to the success we've had in terms of picking up new clients. And once again, we're very grateful, put the work in, and it's paying off, and I appreciate that. And I think that's something similar to what I said about LinkedIn. That's something that you can replicate for your own businesses. So you need to be consistent with your content. You need to make sure you have a concerted approach in terms of networking, increasing the size of your network, because those are 2 of the factors that have helped. The third factor, I'm not going to open Zoom, but it is Zoom. The third factor is Zoom. If I could, I'm just going to flick back to YouTube. If I could summarize or give you a figure for the number of Zoom meetings that I had in 2019, it would have been relatively low. The occasional Zoom here and there, sometimes the odd Skype call, but lots of people would just have a phone call, and then there were just emails, and then you'd have in-person meetings. This is in 2019. The amount of Zoom calls that I have, and perhaps all of you are the same, the amount of Zoom calls I have for business now is at least 10x, probably more than that actually. Zoom calls are just a way of working, and it now enables you to connect with people, visually connect with them all around the world. And yes, it was available before, but it wasn't the go-to tool before. So the way of conducting business has now become very Zoom dominated, and that's helpful, because if you're working online, it means you can connect with people around the world, and they don't have a problem jumping on a Zoom call with somebody who's thousands and thousands of miles away, because everybody's confined to homes. Working from home is the norm in many industries. Not for everybody, obviously. I'm talking about people who work in similar sectors to our clients and ourselves in B2B. It's very accepted work that you're working from home. Obviously, in some industries, it's not possible to do that. So those are the 3 contributing factors to the clients that we were able to, the new clients that we were able to start working with in 2020 during the year of the pandemic. And and it's something that if you'd said in January you're going to pick up a number of new clients, that's great. That would have been within our realms of understanding and expectation. But to do that against in the context of a global pandemic and shutdowns and furloughs and people being made redundant and industries being closed down, it's even more that we've been able to pick up these clients. And I wanted to just share the reasons I believe that we've been able to do that. So if you're looking for pointers how to make your 2021 more successful, and even how to turn around the last few weeks of 2020, then those are the ones that I would like to draw your attention to from my experience. Thanks for watching all the way through. If you found this video useful, please give me a like. Click on 1 and 2 screenshots to watch another video. I look forward to speaking to you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.